Hello, and welcome back to The King is Watching. We're going to give it another go on difficulty 4 today on the graveyard. And we're going to use the same king as last time. I feel like I didn't really get enough chance to show him off since we didn't even make it to the first boss. Oh, and it's this one again. Ugh. I might even just re-roll this boss because I just kind of hate him in particular. So, hang on. Okay, here we go. Sir Mortifax, the scholarly slaughterer. So, an ice meteor will fall on his troops and it'll freeze them for a few seconds, as opposed to, having this random guy hanging around who eats all of our wheat that we produce. Right. We'll go with the wood and clay, I think. Okay, that's our starting bonus. And we'll start clearing out here. Speed things up a tad. And in a bit, there we go, that's clear. We need these tiles cleared. We'll start with trees over here. We might not use this one, we might put it a third set of trees here or something, but anyway, there we go. Right, we are going to need a bit of water at least. And there's one, and he's stabbing those goblins away. And there we go. Our first barracks, we're going to go for... Well, we're not going to make any gnomes anytime soon with gold deficit like that. In fact, we're not even going to be able to do a militia camp really, but we'll take it, I guess. We'll take an iron mine and we'll immediately get another levy barracks because we're going to need one. And we're going to give it a wave before we start. Yeah, we're going to give it at least one wave without too many enemies before we start ramping things up. And yeah, we'll take the wheat field here. And with those clear, what do we need for the peasants? So just a bit of wheat. We can do a bit of wheat. Right, they've been frozen unfortunately. Anyway, we've killed this guy. And we're going to go swordsman, because they don't require gold to hire. So we just need some iron for those. We'll go over here. I think we're going to want to... Yeah, I think if we get some water and some wheat, we can put down these ruin scouts. And I think that would probably be a good idea. Right. Oh, we've lost a lot of peasants. Let's send to barracks and send them all out in one wave, and we'll send some skeletons over as well. We have run down to the wheat. Yeah, you really lose health fast to zombies. They definitely do way more damage than anyone else. We're gonna go hunters, and we'll go clay. I think the next gaze upgrade after this one will require clay to upgrade, so that's going to be a thing. And, 'cause, 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 ' I'm going to need water, wheat, and we've got the wood. We'll start digging over here. Right, we'll cancel the dig, and we're going to send out our 4 guys. Who have just about managed to keep a handle on things. I guess Assassin's Temple. And some more iron. Right. We'll make sure we've got plenty of wheat. And then we're gonna hire as many troops as we possibly can. Right. Okay, we are going to need... Ooh, this is good. Right. Now we could get something here, and honestly, second chance isn't bad. Indestructible shield is okay, but what we're going to go for is the bone pit and the mill. Because we're going to want flour. We're going to need a lot of flour, actually. And we're going to leave it at that, I think. So this flour will allow us to use a better U, which gives us basically leveled up skeletons. So that's what we're going to be going for. Right. Next wave is coming. We just about got these killed and we'll manage it. Yep, there we go. Artifact, we're going to go with temporary crossbows at the beginning of each wave. And we're going to go... You know what, we'll go archery. We might be able to level up those crossbowmen through that. We're also going to grab a crystal mine and another iron mine. Right, prophecy-wise, we're going to... Now, we want to watch this, we don't want to overdo it. We'll grab some resources from these. So we've got Shaman and Bandits, Claything and Shaman, and then we're going to go with a Wretch, because it's going to give us some production. Now, I'd like to stack some of these on, but we've got to watch out, because I've been doing that a bit lately, and yeah, it's easy to get suddenly overwhelmed by them, so we're not going to overdo it. In fact, we'll go with... This is easy, there's only 4 zombies there. In fact, you know what? Yeah, we'll not even... We'll take that off. We'll just do this. So we've got a couple of wretches, there's a burning skull there. That shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to go for these relics. And they're all the relics that we have, so... I want to get digging pretty quick. Right. This is cleared out. Lovely. We'll throw this down here, I guess, then. Get some more ruin scouts going. At some point, we're probably going to have to work on the idea of getting rid of this generational debt and getting some gold coming in at some point. We might actually be able to sell the iron as well at the market, so we might be able to do it that way. Right, get these ruined scouts, getting this spell. Ooh, that got most of our guys. And we'll go for... Yeah, we'll go for metal. And we're going to clear all this out. And I think we probably want to grab all those, get some extra troops. We'll get the frailty spell. That'll be useful on the first boss. And ooh, the scouts are ready to go somewhere else, but it's a bit too close to the next wave really to send them out. Ooh. Right, we're doing pretty well. And we're gonna go for... oh, we can just get the gold right here and now. Excellent. Troop training, we'll go with, I guess, ranged. And we've got some time between waves, we can send our guys over here now. We're gonna need some wheat. And we're gonna put the market down over here, and it's gonna trade some ore. And we're also gonna put the Assassin's Temple up. Right. That should just about work. Oh, get him away from that dig stat. Ah, god damn it. My fault for not noticing it. Ooh, and yeah, we need to train some troops. We've got nearly got them. In fact, it's just the one. There is. I think we'll go for a gold mine and we'll get those relics. Sick out all our troops again. We'll necromancer some of these. Ooh, we'll get some tough skeletons. Lovely. Now, if we were to get... yeah, we need more wood and some gold. But first, we'll get some ruin scouts just to finish this off. We've got two waves coming pretty thick and fast here, so we'll not have our scouts up near the front line. We'll hit all this up as well. Those crawlers made short work of all those. That's the main problem with the ice thing, it just kind of separates the troops out, doesn't it, really? Unfortunately. Say these are just crawlers. We're having some real issues with them. And we're out of wheat. But we've managed it. We're gonna go for bone pit, I think, unless there's... ooh! Poor man's relic. An iron hoe. They're both really good. Right. We need the grunt one because we're going to make a lot of skeletons as we go by here. For now though, I guess we're getting hunters. And I think we went for a gold mine last time. How many gold mines we got? Just the one and one iron mine. We'll go for another gold one then. And we'll establish, I guess we'll go wheat field for an established thing, and poison puddle with... we can do more damage to bosses. Our prophecy, it's getting a bit more dangerous now, so we're going to try and keep it a little bit safer. We'll tough it out at the end here for a bit of an extra reward, but we're not going to go overboard here, especially since we, at the moment, we could probably use a bit more power in terms of what we're getting from our troops. We're going to need just like, we could do with another barracks or something. Which, yeah, we have got the skeleton thing there. I think we'll see if we can get something whipped up quick. There we go. Get more troops out in the field, especially undead ones like the skeletons here. We'll probably want to get the mummies from that graveyard trader soon enough as well. That'll be a pretty good way of getting some more manpower. Now, I believe I needed... So I've got the wood for the windmill. We just need gold and wheat now. Right. Fortunately, they are absolutely tearing through all of our troops. And we don't have any replacements for them. Wonderful. I think we'll finish this off with a poison puddle. There we go, that's melted one. The other one is poisoned, but they've survived. We've got a couple of units we can send out though to finish them off, and we can get more hunters. It looks like this is turning into a hunter run, unintentionally, but right. We've got the water to put another wheat field down, so we can get that sorted. We're going to quickly go and get some units trained. There we go. We'll even upgrade the capacity and send out extras. Right, this cat thing's nearly dead. Here comes some crawlers. And we're able to finish those off quickly, right. We'll quickly get some more troops up. And we get some landmines, excellent. We're closing on that first boss. The ice meteor misses. He ends up going for the ruined scouts. I'm going to put some landmines down. There we go, that's helped a lot. I think we're probably just about going to beat... Oh, not quite, okay. And we're going to get the... Let's see, we've not got any grapes at the moment, but nah, I think we could just use the wood, to be fair. Right, looks like we've got most of those trained up. Spit them out onto the battlefield. I'm glad we didn't overdo it with these. Because there was that temptation to push for even more troopers to fight against, and if we had have, we'd have probably died. We've got to remember we're on difficulty 4 now, we can't just go for, you know, maximising everything and going for every extra objective and that. We're going to get Bloodbound Brick, that's going to help keep the health of the castle up. I don't see anything up here I'm particularly fond of, but we will get Bone Pit, I think. And with enough spare to get some troop training. These are interesting, but I think just the raw troop training. I'm hoping for grunts, really. There we go. Because we're going to be making a lot of grunts from these bone pits. And it will also buff the skeletons that I raise up from here, or the ones that come back to life from my king's trait, so... Right, we'll send the ruined scouts over here, I guess, and oh my god, the corpses, yes. And you can just see the amount of wine we're starting to rack up here. Right. The boss is on their way, so we want to make sure we've got plenty, and I mean plenty of wheat and that. We can go here as well and just start getting some flour. Some artifacts, this will be an issue. His little skeletal friends, these horsemen, are just about dead. Problem is kind of hitting our skeletons and they're nearly dying in one, so that's going to be a problem. Right. Save up, ready to send some more troops out. We've got a decent bit of wheat on us, so we can get some more. Too bad we didn't quite get this crystal mine going and get some mushrooms out. It is one of the problems with this generational debt thing. You can't quickly get access to crystals, which means we don't get those mushroom troopers. We're going to need to do something about this anyway, so... Right. And on the next swing, there we go, send everyone out, cast frailty. Hopefully that'll do it. Let's see what it does. Well, we did something, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to need more guys. Certainly not helping that they keep getting like one tapped essentially. And we're already out of wheat, which is not great. Come on, come on. Couple extra troops. Get some water as well, because that's what the skeletons use. We get an assassin, we get a skeleton, and send them out. They're hitting him, and they're all dead. Oh, that's the problem. Maybe we would be better off against the spider. As much as I hate him, this guy just does. It's too much AoE damage. It might actually just be a straight up bad match for this king. Or maybe I need more troop training to just raise the HP of my grunts just enough that they'll not die to his hits in like one or two swings. Either way though, that was fairly short. We'll get another shot. If it is the spider guy, we'll just take it, yeah. Maybe we'll have better luck against him. We'll grab a mixture of resources, that seems good. Oh, we've got a lot of debris to clear. That's just going to slow us at the start, isn't it? Right. Okay. Let's get started already with this. Now, I've got plenty of water. We can... Oh, this will be interesting. They're already here. Lovely. Let's start with them up here this time because it's clear and we can actually put them down there. Excellent, right. Good stuff, right. Denarian, levy barracks, hunters, and Play, and we'll go with, we need barracks, we need denarii, and I wouldn't mind the resources. I'm not really bothered about much of these. I'd like that at the end, so we'll grab that. We'll continue with that. Production rate by 3% is pretty good. That'll be with us for the rest of this run, so that's not bad. Need a bit of wood for this thing. And we'll just heal him back up a tad. Give our ranks a bit of a bolstering with some skeletons. And we'll start clearing up the debris here. Right, we're not doing too bad. More hunters. Right, and let's get this wheat field down. There we go, lovely. To do this we're going to need a lot of water, right. How long until we get the yeah, trader is there. And the cemetery trader is this one here. Right. Guess we'll just put these there and there. Right. Good, good. And we'll... oh god, yeah, we've got to keep this guy entertained. Spin this wheel a while. What would we need for the market? A bit of wood. We can do a bit of wood. Oh, he just crushed everyone. Oh, there go all of our troops. Two and... oh, let's put them in the barracks for a second. It helps having some wheat. In fact, we should get these going without using the wheat. We're losing a decent chunk of health over this, but fair enough. And send those out, raise these skeletons, and gather more wheat. Okay, we're getting him, and he's gone. Yeah, we're gonna need that gold, aren't we? I guess a winery? Right. We have some metal ore. So we can sell something and we can heal him at the same time. Right, he's back to about half-ish. We'll gather more wheat. And we're also going to send out some more ruin scouts. I think... yeah, we might just go for some troop training here. And upgrade our hunters. Hunters that we want to get placed down soon as well. And I guess we'll increase our range because that will upgrade our hunters. Right. Yeah, the moment we come against proper zombies is the moment we have an issue. They're fighting these. At least when they die, they just come back as... Well, there's a decent chance they just come back as actual skeletons and can actually fight. We'll get some swordsman barracks, I guess. Which is actually a fair point. If our ruin scouts, if we just keep putting them in danger, they'll actually keep dying and coming back as skeletons. So it might be a way of actually gaining more troops quickly in a pinch, actually, having some of them get deliberately put in harm's way. Just a thought. Ooh, 14 crawlers, right, we're going to struggle with that. Claythings and a shaman, we can do that for some extra troops. And a few extra goblins isn't that all that bad. Mind you, we've got 6 zombies there. We've got to remember, zombies are a lot more difficult than goblins. In fact, let's put that there so there's not like 4 zombies and 14 crawlers as well. That's few too many zombies, I think. We'll get the necromancy spells, and we're gonna go and not spend anything because we've not got enough things. Right, we'll send our troops out. And this is going to need a lot of wood. Right. Then we're going to want a lot of water to build our 3rd wheat field. And then we're going to have to till the hell out of that soil. Oh, and don't forget, we can use Second Life just here. Wabam. And more hunters. Excellent. Okay. Right, we're managing to keep him somewhat happy. We're going to need a bit more wheat. We're going to build more hunters. Oh, and we're going to want hunters, yeah. I've ended up fighting straight away with the zombies. Okay, we are out of wheat again. God, we are constantly having issues with that. It's not surprising though, this guy's knocking about, devouring all his crops as he does. Send all our guys out that we've got. Right, we're gonna go... Have I got a crystal mine? No, not yet. We'll grab one. That way we can eventually get some of these mushroom troopers I can summon in. And we'll go, I guess, archery. He's on a sliver of health. We have to do something about it. There we go. get him put back up a bit. I think we're going to have to use one of these necromancy spells here for this. God, even that didn't do anything really to him. Right, this is nearly done. There we go. Oh, he just died. So the boss is basically going to be impossible to kill now. Excellent. There's 3 health. Come on, there we go. Okay. Swordsman and getting wine for each well every so often is pretty good, because that's basically going to translate into more morale, which is then going to translate into just, yeah, a bunch of damage for our undead units. Oh, we don't need that anymore. Right. Only one of them gets through, pretty decent. Twin projectiles works really well with hunters. Too bad we can't get tasty fruit as well, that would have been fantastic. I can get hunter's capacity though, which isn't a bad idea, though, you know, we could just build more of them if we want. Speaking of, we are going to need more guys here to send out. Artifacts, right. Central tile now works autonomously. We get another hunter's hut. It's just eventually turned into a hunter's run, this. We'll get a crystal mine actually, and the spell will summon an infernal. Our prophecy will go for some denarii, a levy barracks, and I guess just some resources. I'd love to go for these, but God, they are. And we're struggling and the boss is on the way, so we're going to take our foot off the pedal a bit here. And we're going to go for some denarii here. We can buy something that we want. Can't quite afford this ancient pit yet, but even if we could, we wouldn't be able to build the thing. And we get these, there we go, they'll be digging that up. So to get more hunters, we're going to need to first get a ton of wood. Right. Ton of wood has been obtained. The good thing now is that this is just working autonomously as well, so we don't have to worry about this tile anymore. Right, skeletons are dead. Now we're going to work over the crossbowmen here, and well, we're out of wood to use for recruiting more hunters. Let's quickly fix that. There we go. Send reinforcements. We've probably got plenty of hunters at this point, but we have got swordsman barracks, so we could just have more of them, I guess, but I think we'll be fine. We'll keep going with this and we'll see if we can get them even more upgraded. And I'll start working through these tiles here, just getting them cleared. We'll turn that into something else. We need a... what's it, a windmill now. That's what we could do with. Right, now we just need the wood for this. Well, we're melting through them pretty easy. Problem here is going to be that the boss is basically doubled up on health and damage and things thanks to us losing his brother. Like, what was it now? HP and damage dealt will be increased by 99%, so it's like a double boss. We're basically guaranteed to lose this. Right. Just the sheer amount of hunters that we've sent out. Yep, this could work. It's possible. Oh, and we can get some flour. Can we actually... wabam. And then upgrade. There we go. Finally some decent troops from that. Only took us all of this time. Right, we're going to need more wheat in stock. We need to get it all collected and stockpiled here. Because if we're going against a boss soon, we want to make sure we've got... what the hell? Just one guy? What was this way? Psycho. Oh, so it's like Jason Voorhees. Oh, it does a lot of damage though. It's just absolutely just destroyed that one unit, but oh well. Iron helmet could work well here. Give our unit some extra oomph. I'm gonna go swordsman. We haven't got them at the moment, but I'm gonna go troop training instead. And I will get some metal bars. There we go, warrior. They've got some extra health and things now. Right, we're gonna go and let's just trade for a little bit of gold here. 10, there we go. We can put down another hunter's thing here, which we're going to do. We're going to spawn up to capacity, and oh, we are out of wheat. That is not a good sign, because if we need summon reinforcements during this fight, which we almost certainly will need to, yeah, we're going to need some spare. There we go, that's going to start working now. God, look at that health bar. So remember, he's got double damage and double health. You know, just in case he needs it. Wow, so if he touches a unit, they basically die immediately. Not a great sign. That said, we appear to actually be disintegrating him. Oh god. Summon more men. Activate evasion. That'll keep him occupied a bit longer because they're evading his hits. Wow. We've melted him. We've melted double damage Arachnor. Come on, admit it. You were all expecting that to be a fail, weren't you? Oh, you didn't do the objective thing. That guy died. Well, you're lost now, and yet there we are with super hunters. Ooh, thunderstorm. Strikes enemy units in an area with lightning. I've not seen that before. I wonder if it's one of the new spells that got added. We can build a firing range. We can afford that. We are low on wheat, aren't we, at the moment? We are struggling for it, so ranged will work. Prophecy. Sure. 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 And fallen soldiers. Okay, that's not awful. Fallen soldiers and clay things, and this. I'm feeling confident now that we've done that. This guy we're gonna go and make him permanent morale, I guess. Yeah, sure. I'd get the hero statue, but I don't think we have the wood for it. Ancient pit, we can nearly afford a second one, but we'll call that there. Sometimes one of your troops will become marked for death and will wander off into the woods to meet their fate, unable to participate in fights. So Mordain, Peacekeeper of the Dead. Ah yeah, we've seen this guy. He's like the super aggro bureaucrat, isn't he? Right, wood. We have enough to increase troop limits, so we can send some more out. We're definitely gonna just cast Raising the Undead on the boss's corpse, because why wouldn't we? And we're going to, I think, let's see, to get more of these, yeah, we just need wood. We need all of the wood. Right, And on that note, what else do we need here? If we get a bit of gold, we can also, yeah, we can upgrade our gaze, which would be nice. Can I sell this? Oh, you can. Right, that's nice, because I don't need that anymore. Right. So yeah, we need ore for that. Let's put this here. And we're going to have to start looking out things like sawmills. What might be a good idea is we might want to... Where is it? Yeah, we're closing on enough for... Let's just quickly get it. Get a research table going. So now, this is interesting. So our advisors that we've got, I don't think there's anywhere where it displays them here, but one of our advisors gives us new research options. So this is the one that we unlocked, called Sonia. They were the last advisor that we got before we got the new advisor slot. But you'll notice now we can research basic, established and advanced productions, as well as levy barracks, veteran barracks and elite barracks, and kingdom infrastructure even, from this table now. So, what I think we will do is we'll start getting some established production, because I'm going to try to get like some big iron mines and some sawmills and things. Preferably sawmills, we could use wood, basically. And we're just going to try to go for that here. And we're going to start digging this. And we'll sell off some of our iron ore. For the swordsman barracks, yeah, we need wood. Basically, we need wood at the moment, more than anything else. As I expected, we're basically melting anything and everything that comes forward here. As long as we can keep our unit or two on the front lines, even if it's just a couple of grunts or whatever, we're able to hold them. Ooh, heal each time we use a spell. I'm going to allow these to be traded at the markets. We need to get rid of that generational debt and earn some cash. So I think we've got, yeah, a bunch of clay that we could definitely sell. Gold mine wouldn't be bad, but we'd need gold and iron. We'll get a crystal mine, I guess. Oh, we've got 2 of those now? Might have overdone it. I think that was the established production as well. Firing that. We'll get some peasants. It's definitely useful having a mine, having a farm just constantly going. Right. Ooh, this could be dangerous. We shall see though. The attention's getting split. Thunderstorm, get them. Damage dealt by swordsman 100%, yes. Fantastic. Falcon improves grunts, which would mean our skeletons. So if we can eventually get him... Oh, this one's just going to wander off into the forest, I guess. From that weird debuff thing that they get. That modifier that's on, that's what it is. Right. Oh my god, we're actually gathering crystals. Yeah, so they just wander off into the woods and die. Okay. Okay, we're doing alright. And we've got him. And we'll go, ooh, tree and wheat field, I guess. I'm trying to think what else I would put here. I guess, yeah, we'll go for this tree. We'll raise some dead as well. Good stuff. Let's get this and nearly there. Give me a sawmill. It is not a sawmill. I'll re-roll it. I'll just take a wheat field. I don't want to keep re-rolling it further. We'll just get a new one. Slowly gaining gold. Be careful not keeping these here, right. The horsemen have been stopped, and now we're on this guy, and yeah, his health's slowly disintegrating. Quite quickly disintegrating, actually. It's really going down. Holy. Right, well, he's dead. Trader. Okay. Vine mask might be alright here. And it's only grapes. Ooh, mill. We need a mill. No sawmills. Troop training. We'll get the troop training. We'll just get this massive lump of metal. In fact, I'll get the clay as well. sod it, the grapes, because we can sell those at the market, can't we, here? Like, I can just set that to grapes now, it'll get rid of those. We don't need them for anything, but so we can convert that. We can think of that as just 100 gold with extra steps. What we can do is, let's see, now, first of all, we can finally make this ancient pit. That's something. Let's see, we'll make a windmill, I think. Put it here, I guess. Ancient pit as well. And let's see, what was it that needed gold? There's the archery. Oh, we have got a winery, but it'll take a lot more gold and a lot more grapes to get that. So when we eventually got a nice bit of gold, which we'll probably get from these grapes, we can build the grape bushes and then maybe move toward the winery eventually. But again, we'll need a lot more gold for that. We can probably go for these crystals actually next, I think. Which we can finally do this as well. Right, well, they're all dead. Yeah, give me some straight gold. The psycho's absolutely nothing. This will be easily cut down. Horsemen or moonface and crawlers. We'll take those. Another psycho won't be any issue. We'll go for some denarii here, and I think I'm going to leave that one as is, because the zombies are quite chunky when it comes to the health. Permanent morale would be alright here, I think. And we can get the next ancient pit, which will cost a lot of gold to do out with. Move that there, and we're gonna get those crystals when they're available. Right. Bunch of psychos, and we'll basically just flatten them. Okay, denarii building upgrade. Production for that, and we're gonna go with, I guess, a fuel pump. We can, if we need any fuel at any point, we can use that. Oh, and we can go with that forbidden techniques if we get a nice chunk of gold as well. That's something. Sawmill, we finally get one. Not a moment too soon as well. Right. Oh, that's a lot of guys. That's a hell of a lot of guys. We've melted them though for the most part. Lovely. Right, last few of them, got them. Okay. We might need a few more of these then. Get the sawmill up, lovely. We're absolutely, yeah, we've just cranked all of those out. We can summon some more mushrooms. And we'll get to work here, getting all these going. Get the next dig site on the way. Right, we've managed to find his feet here. I think there's a very good chance this turns out very successful in the end. Right. And in a moment we'll be able to use a better U. And we'll be away. So we've got him. I'll take some metal and gold. We can go for a gold mine if we want. Hell, we can make Falcon's camp and the Musketeers camp, which I'm actually going to do. We just need a ton of wood at this point now. Right. But yeah, seriously, we are steamrolling these guys. These are going to go down any second now. There we go. Trader. Oh, here we go. Right. Our troops are better. Our warriors specifically are better. That's our hunters, by the way. 2 bone pits, which is brilliant for producing just loads of skeletons. Like, if we need some chaff, just like some screening troops between that and the peasants, oh, we've got them. We could really do with a much higher unit cap now. Right. What do we need at this point? Firstly, I think we sell the archery, because we don't want building upgrades showing up for that when we're not going to use it at this point. We'll get the ruined scouts up here, send them down there. Oh, he's arrived. We can even get another hunter's hut. Well, not though just yet, because we might need that wood for training hunters in the meantime. Right, let's see what we can manage to do here. So this guy typically just summons loads of units, which can be a problem. Upgrade those. Now we're hitting him. There goes a health bar. He'll summon some zombies, I think, at this point. One of our guys just wanders off into the woods to kill himself, as you do. Yeah, there goes a bunch of extra zombies for us to deal with. Considering that they're crawlers, yeah, this is the other thing as well, like, we're not targeting these for some reason. Like, our guys seem to be uninterested in killing them. Let's replenish our troops. Oh, send more to the front line. Come on, we can get him. It's like a machine gun line. Last Oh, he's got one more bar after this, but we're getting there. Most of the zombies are dealt with. I think we're going to manage to make it. I'm going to start getting some more hunters just in case. Oh my god, right. That's a lot of guys. Ooh. This absolute war of attrition, this absolute just war of attrition. Like, there he goes, he's finally gone. I think as well, we need to start selling some of this stuff. Increase your unit's HP by 5 HP each time you use a spell. All spell stuff this, isn't it? We'll grab that, I guess. And we'll get Thunderstorm, that was pretty useful earlier. Oh god, the amount of gold, no. We can make fuel. So we're gonna go Black Unicorn Field. We have 2 of these, don't we? Winery and a windmill. Well, there's a windmill, so I guess we're getting an animal farm. Ranged or grunt? I mean, honestly, we've gone all in. As much as I were going to be like, oh, we'll do loads of skeletons this run, it's like, no, it's giving me nothing but hunters' huts. You know, and unless I wanted to spend the god knows how much denarii re-rolling that, then that's what we're getting. We'll do some slimes, and we'll do them. Ooh, that's a lot of horsemen, actually. Depth dwellers are slow, at least, so maybe we'll do that instead. 2 psychos isn't much to deal with, so we'll put those in here. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm facing some horsemen. Kind of a bit worried that these might be a bit too much. That isn't too much. Those psychos, they're so slow, and we slow units down when we hit them. This is my boomstick. Oh, it's an Ash vs. the Evil Dead reference. An only just traveller bursts into your throne room, brandishing a strange metallic weapon. Alright, you primitive screwheads, listen up, this is my boomstick. Your guards back cautiously as the traveller dramatically waves a mysterious device, claiming it to be a magical relic capable of destroying the undead, dragons and obnoxious door-to-door bards alike. Your mage peers skeptically at the contraption, mumbling, looks like alchemy gone horribly wrong, or horribly right. He insists you should acquire it to ensure your kingdom's security, and possibly spice up your royal hunting parties. We can get 2 troop trainings, keeping in mind troop trainings are really good for me. 2 building upgrades, or 2 Tesla towers. Tesla towers, I'm trying to think what it requires to make those go. It might be fuel, so we might be able to make that work, but I'm just going to go with the troop training because we've got a bonus for it. And it doesn't require us doing anything. You reward him with gold equal to the weight of the artifact. He conveniently forgot to mention that it requires a constant supply of some rare kind of ammo. After just a couple of spectacular shots, your ultimate weapon becomes merely an impressive conversation piece. However, your troops don't need to know that detail. By simply possessing such a legendary device, you boost their morale. Excellent. And we'll get another troop training here. We can get some extra capacity on that, and we can... Ooh... Let's get a crypt. We can start spawning mummies. Nice. Graveyard Golem, the Restless Traveller. Yeah, born of countless corpses and excessive dark magic, it's a walking and occasionally sleeping testament to poor cemetery management. The mod is 6 invisible wandering spirits will occupy your army until the boss is defeated, so we're going to need troop capacity. I think this is the one we've faced before and won, because I've only won on the graveyard once, so yeah. Right. That will require a lot of gold or a lot of wine for the black unicorns and the mummies and things. We're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of gold, aren't we? A lot of gold. We can probably sell some of these crystals. So that would require 300 gold. Ancient pit. Let's see, fuel. We can make. Yep, let's up the troop limit, and we can get a broad gaze finally. And we have so much troop training to get. How many wheat fields have we got? 2. We'll grab a gold mine. If we buy some metal, we can use it. Obviously we're going warriors here. Warriors, grunts, and ranged, whichever we see. Right. Sounds that's fantastic then. Get all this done. Then we can just keep our gaze over here. God, the sheer amount of guys, even with those spirits in the army now taking up slots, we're still melting them all. Which is kind of hilarious. It looks like as well, if we go to, see, musketeers might just do 500% damage. Yep. All buildings are faster. Great. We'll put the grapes there, I guess. Right. Good stuff. We'll mark that out for exploration. Right. What will we build next? I think we're just going to have to make... We're going to have to try and get some metal. I think we're just going to start making gold so we can get some of this extra stuff built. Right. Let's see what we've got as well here. What do we need more of? I've already got like 2 gold mines. So, an iron mine probably wouldn't go amiss. In fact, how are we for wheat? Oh, we've got loads of wheat fields. And we've got another crystal mine to go on top of the crystal mine we already have, so that should be fine. These are all doing that there. Let's see if we can get some more skeleton troopers just kind of trained and ready in case we need. And oh, good lord. Oh, okay, it's not as many slimes as I thought. They are melting through our front line troops though. Say that we've got this whole thing of like loads like undead guys who like summoning each other back and all this stuff, and then there's just like these guys touch them and they melt as if it's nothing. Oh yeah, the green slimes are definitely way worse than the regular ones. Geese training field, maybe? If we get some grapes, which we have got some, we can produce that. We're going to want to be careful as well. Our wheat supplies are a little bit low. Right. Let's get some mushrooms to just kind of hold the line here. Just in case we need them. Right, and we can get another one. Okay. That said, we haven't really got much room now for these troops. I think it might be time to get rid of the peasant houses. I think we're probably ready to do that. And we'll get some of these sold. It might be worth getting this mine, getting all this stuff mined as well here and getting this going. Oh dear, here we go, more. There. Upgrade them. Nice. Right, we've got some kind of front line then to help hold them off. We should have some decent HP on these mushroom units though, because we've got loads of troop training for like warriors and things. We can start just exploring this. This is proving a bit difficult. We've lost a few hunters. Right, what else could we go for? We could go for a unicorn field. When your troops die, a blade is sent flying to the enemy. 3 ore when you kill an enemy. We don't massively need loads of ore at the moment. I would say troop training and then whatever else we can afford. Though again, we don't really need unicorns at the moment. It might be worth just grabbing some spells just to use in a pinch actually. We are approaching the end now. Not quite there yet, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it'll be the boss after that. Probably got 6 waves left. Right. As I said, it's probably time to demolish these peasant huts and maybe put goose riders in. And if we see a sawmill, we'll grab a sawmill, but nothing at the moment. We could make the riders a bit better, or we could make our skeletons a smidge better. The only problem with this is it is percentage based, so it's not going to do a lot for them. Here are a load of those psychos. We can nearly use a better U here. We'll summon some mushrooms though, just to act as front line for the hunters here. Oh, they died almost immediately. We've got them. There we go. I'm just going to recycle this, get some denarii. We'll take it easy up until the end now. Anything that we could get, it's like, well, honestly, there's not much that's going to help us now. There's like, the artifacts maybe arguably could, but my main issue is the enemies are really tough now, and in fact, you know what, the slower but tougher units are probably better, because it'll take them longer to get to its front line, and we can just absolutely maul them with poison by then. A stoned audience. Right. Your peasants recently attended a grand concert by Medusa, whose voice was enchanting enough to charm even the grumpiest goat. Unfortunately, her mesmerising gaze had the inconvenient side effect of turning half the village into very confused-looking garden decorations. Your counsellor sighs deeply, shaking his head. They're excellent statues, Your Majesty, but our agricultural output will suffer tremendously. And do we really need this many decorative peasants? Other advisors urge immediate action before the kingdom becomes a tourist trap. Legendary spell, Elite Barracks. It's a bit late to oh god, we definitely can't. Ooh. Actually, you're right. So it would give us legendary tile enchanters and the oil to be able to use them, but we'd be screwed on all of our resources at that point, so no! We don't need more elite barracks at this point. We've kind of got enough troops and then some. Honestly, I'd just go for the legendary spell. It might help versus the boss. Your mage energetically attempts a counterspell, successfully restoring the peasants but mistakenly animating several unrelated statues around the kingdom. The streets are flooded with confused historical figures and overly curious gargoyles demanding citizenship. It takes you some time to return the statues to their unanimated state, but in the process you learn a thing or two about ancient magic. Right, and we can go for... I mean, there's no point going for a crypt. It's going to be so long before we can even afford that. Let's see. Iron Mine passively increase damage dealt by an HP of warriors. That would affect our, our hunters, yep. And we can get some troop training. I don't know why you would, I guess, let's see, Dreadguard. So these like champion units. So I'm guessing it's like, okay, it's a one-off purchase. But they're really good. And like this one, like, you can look at that, it's gonna buff the other undead units. Things like that. They're not too bad, but I don't think it's probably not worth it really, getting those. I'd rather get a building upgrade. Right. Might be a bit late to be going for this bidding techniques at this point. I think I am going to try and demolish both of these. So those will be the last peasants we train. We'll get a... Ooh, do we go swordsman or... You know what? We have been having trouble holding the line. And these do benefit from warrior upgrades, so they should be pretty tanky. We'll try some swordsmen. Right, the cats are nearly all dead. There's some swordsmen. They'll hold the line. When choosing a reward, we can reroll the first time for 3. Send some guys over. Get the building upgrade, because are we even going to have another graveyard trader until the end? I don't think, no, we are not. Not until we've beaten the boss, which is kind of defeating the point, isn't it? Right, let's upgrade. Finally, we've upgraded our first 2 abilities. So this will now upgrade +1 per upgrade, so we'll get some extras, and then a better U here. They should turn into better soldiers. Kind of. Right. We're making a decent bit of cash. The next level is... Ooh, iron bars. That'll take a bit of doing. We could do really with increasing unit limits. Which is making me think go here again, and... Maybe we don't necessarily want to use the mill at this moment in time. Because I'm just thinking that's going to eat up all of our wheat. I'd honestly rather be getting more of it. This could be a problem. That's a lot of... Okay, we're doing some damage to them. They are going down and sending more guys. This is the problem we've got at the moment. These spirits are taking up a lot of troop capacity, so we've only really got like 10 guys out, which is a little bit pathetic. Yeah, give me the wood. So we're a bit low. Like, how are we in terms of getting, like, yeah, another unit upgrade is a long way off. We'd need a couple of sawmills. I'll take a tornado. We'll get a grunt. And we should get another falcon over here. He'll buff up other grunts, which will mean our skeletons and so on. That used. Here come the cyclopses. Well, the health's going down quickly enough, at least. And we've got... we can't spend anything at the moment. Yeah, get some... Oh, actually, oh yeah, we have got a trade coming, actually. Okay, so maybe don't be too happy-go-lucky with the spending. We're out of iron. We'll need some more. Oh, these are actually a problem here. Get rid of them. That's kind of working. Right, summon more guys. Right, so we do need more iron now. Let's summon a bunch of these. Upgrade them. Hit them from behind. That's bad. That's extremely bad. Kill them all. Get some units to hold the line. God, if it's like this now, what's the boss going to be like? Right, they're going, and they are gone. Recycle. Okay, whatever we're not gonna use at this point, sell. So, I mean, are we really gonna put an animal farm down? No, sell it. Are we gonna put down a black unicorn farm now? You know, build the fuel pump for it and all that we don't have the resources for? Not happening. Right, sell it. Sell this. Sell these peasant huts. We don't need them. We can get some more resources there. We can get some resources from this. Just get rid. We're not going to build anything with this. Gold mines are gone. Not going to be building more of that. We haven't even got the capacity for them. That. I mean, we might end up using this and throw that down over there or something. But anyway. Trader. Alright, what have we got? We don't need resources. Third king ability cooldown we don't really need. Finally we get bone meal from the bone pit. But yeah, we're gonna go this. We're definitely gonna improve the black swordsman. We're gonna get some landmines, and a blade caster, I guess. Get some spells going. Might need them. Warriors, extra damage, yes please, thank you. And any second. Here he comes, the walking graveyard. You can probably guess what he's gonna do. He's gonna summon a lot of guys. Right, we don't need that anymore. This can go here. We'll put this on there. We'll get rid of these. Put that there. Oh, we are barely scratching him. Right, we can't train more geese. We won't have the grapes to get more of them. I bet he was nearly off cooldown. Sawmill, sure. Move that away, put that there. You never know, I might get to increase my unit limit while we're here. Unlikely, but could happen. In theory. Right, now that they're all bunched up there, let's drop a landmine. Ooh, we're out of flour, that's what the problem is. Right. Flour is being made. There we go. We're doing a decent job, surprisingly. I'm gonna put this thing down there. It's gonna, yeah, a few blades got dropped on them. Falcon's getting killed. I'm not gonna upgrade my gears because we've got, well, yeah, we can get the wheat back quickly enough. Send more guys. We've got him to half. We might actually upgrade our troop limit here. It might be possible to do that, it turns out. Oh, there's a lot of them though now. There's a massive, you can see them all poking out from underneath. Upgrade. Send them out. Coming out as fast as they're being made. Let's create more guys. We're clinging on at the very end here. We've got a few that are getting through. Right, let's just, yeah, keep making more skeletons. It's a good job that it's not like some kind of big AoE hit that it does. We're running out of grain. Send more guys. We need to get this a better U thing ready, send more guys out. Oh, that's the point. We've got bone meal. After losing enough undead units, we'll get 10 skeletons and some permanent morale. I keep forgetting you have to click on those. I really need to get better at that. Anyway, it's a good job we did forget, because they can now come in at this clutch moment where it's going to give us all the wheat in the world. All the wheat in the world, right? Yep, there we go. Some bonus morale. And suddenly replenish all of our troops. And we're going to get enough things here to use a better U. Whilst getting an enormous stockpile of wine that's going to completely bump up our morale and kill him. There we go. And then all the units that were stood there suddenly all come out like a clown car. Very nice. Right. We're going back to Kingdom. We have a lot of town denarii, and that was a victory. Wonderful. Right. We can basically buy as we want now. Oh, we can't get the extra research table though. But yeah, I think that nicely shows off. It wasn't like one where we really used all the undead stuff. We ended up just using loads of hunters. Again. Oh god, bosses too. Bosses have one more modifier. Okay, so you just die. Oh, and enemies do more damage now. Right, I think it's getting to the point where I probably can't really... I think we'll be struggling at that point to do a difficulty 5 one. We can see though, I'm going to probably next time try King Spellus, and I think we'll swap a fair few of these out. But for now though, this has been the King is Watching, and I think we're still going to save up and we're going to get extra research table. And there's not much else left to get after that. Yeah, we might literally be saving up and just buying out the remaining advisors. And probably, yeah, just... There's a few things here, though I'll be honest, like, bit of spell damage isn't bad. The troop limit, I've honestly never even got to the point where I've fully upgraded my troop limit, because I just don't get enough wood in a run. But maybe with these extra research tables I will. Because definitely the... I mean, we saw then that advisor kept giving us things like, you know, full on like wheat fields and iron mines and stuff. It was very useful throughout. King Spellus though is quite interesting. He works very well with the Mushroom King down here. So we'll probably start getting lots of warrior upgrades and just an infinite amount of angry mushrooms. Because we can upgrade him, this self-improvement, so it starts at 50 gold and then it like incrementally costs more each time. But you eventually get to the point where you're getting like 4 or 5 crystals every 3 seconds. You know, you're getting like a crystal a second or so. Even more in the later cases. And you can just create your own spells and conjure powerful spells and stuff with some fuel, and very much a spell flinging mage. But in addition to that, like I say, he works very well with the Mushroom King here. So you can kind of hold the line with those mushrooms and whatever troops you end up getting, and then just start flinging fireballs at everything. Anyway, for now though, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that, well, this being the King is Watching, I hope you'll be watching next time, where we'll be trying out King Spellus's loadout here, and then I think we'll probably circle back round to Saladin. I think I've found a nice few of them here that I'm liking. I might try Leo at some point, but it would mean like getting all his unlocks and that. But we'll do Spellus next time now that we've got the final upgrades on him. And I'll see you then.